The heroes slay the dragon, defeat the warlord, or verb the noun adjectively. So, what are the spoils? XP, gold, magic items? Well, if you'd actually like to surprise and excite your players, then stick around as I go over some alternative rewards that actually can change your game. Hello everyone, and welcome to Dungeon Bits, and today I want to address... well, it's not really a problem, per se, but if you constantly give out rewards, and they're the same rewards, the standard rewards, they can feel tired, especially for veteran players. However, these alternative rewards are more nuanced and can make your players feel accomplished in more unique ways. So, if you think you can handle more than just the simplicity of grabbing a magic item and move on to next level GM stuff, then stick around till the end. Also, feel free to fill the comments with your great ideas so other people can see a wealth of points of view and pick the one that suits them the best. So first, here's a tip to get us started. Then we'll go over the rewards. So first of all, why are magic items so great? Well, because they aid in adventuring and combat, which is the standard for our common fantasy combat games. So, let me ask you, does your world have a continent-spanning disease to overcome? Are people zooming around on airships, warranting cool upgrades? What about warfare and strong world building, causing alliances to be worthwhile? What I'm trying to say is this: if you're writing a book, making a game, whatever, alternative and unique rewards come about because your setting is unique. So, consider this while world building. Also, a perhaps obvious suggestion: make the reward actually useful. A safe place to stay is meaningless if camping anywhere in the wild is incredibly low risk. Have the rewards fit the setting and don't just throw them in blindly, and have them be actually useful. Simple. Now, let's get to the rewards. XP can be good if your players are satisfied that they'll reap the rewards of their efforts eventually. Magic items are always fun, but too many can cause players to become gods, and gold... well, I'll go over gold towards the end and in the next video. But for now, we're all used to gold being used for something? Well, nothing, really. So why not put that money to use with castles and custodians? Yes, because while it can be fun to aimlessly just kill everything in the monster manual, you can follow the rule of cool. That is to say, to rule is cool. Doing this allows your players to actually become nobles instead of just picking the background. They can earn it in-game with enough money to buy power that the people of this land actually understand. Some of the most fun I've had in my games was when the characters fought against orcs, undead, or some other foe, and were left with the fortress that they occupied, and decided to just stay. Some quick repairs later, and boom! A place that the players can call their very own, having fun describing how they can decorate it, and thinking of what to put in each room. A library, a war room, a training room, a tavern, a masturbatorium? Maybe you don't have property and workers, but you instead have a fort and soldiers, because there are some problems so large that even these heroes need an actual army. Maybe they instead build a guild hall and hire employees instead. Businesses, guilds, and those that invent actually useful things have a lot of power in both fantasy and medieval societies. Whether your characters want to make their own startup or take part in the continent's war, your game can evolve past being just bounty hunters to becoming legendary lords that can even hand out jobs to adventurers that they have hired to deal with the jobs that they've outgrown. There's rats in town? Give it to those guys. However, I've seen resources online to make property, but they were so complex and fiddly and offered so little. So, an important rule is to cut back on the admin. No one wants to come from work to come play a game to do imaginary taxes. But if that's all a bit too lofty for your kind of players, a universally cool reward is alliances and access. If you have presented your setting as one where even the most powerful heroes must obey the laws of the land, then allies in high places or special positions can get you special access. Do you want to fence illegal goods? Wait, you do? Guard! Well, to avoid that, you're going to need to make friends with the Thieves Guild, but if you do so, just, get ready to do some favors. And there is so much you can do with this. Maybe you want to purchase and trade certain magic items, or specialty items, access shortcuts, safe houses, or hiding places. Maybe they need transport. Well, at low levels, your townsfolk affiliate allows them to lend or even gives them a cart. Maybe as you move up in the world, they give you a ship and a crew. and they require a salary, but you know. Or maybe the court wizard allows you to zoom around the world with their teleportation circles. Also, the players are cool, but there are probably things they still need help with. Special services like priests can remove curses or even revive players, druids can reincarnate, wizards could identify and scry, and artisans can enchant their gear. But the crucial step with this, of course, is these are gained after you prove yourself. If you've just unintentionally made your players incredibly rich, and the service is just, you know, a little bit more expensive if they aren't allied with them, they're not going to care about making allies. Gaining affinity with these people is a great and easy way to give your players quests. And if you want to go a step further, don't just make it like Skyrim, where you complete one job for the Jarl and you're his favourite person ever. Have it so that the players actually need to be friends with them. Bring them to a bar, escort them to a strange or beautiful, natural or supernatural site. So, we have property and alliances, becoming lords or gaining affinity with lords. But if your players don't want the pressure of being a lord, or they're worried that the Thieves Guild Master may start coming onto them, what else can you give? Well, you needn't look too far or think too weird. Just look at your players' character sheets and give them a fun bonus. As long as you remember that fun rewards should provide either a new way to play or ease for your character, but it should not remove gameplay. Just start small. Does the character have a skill that they very much enjoy? Well, if they've helped out and they were super creative with that skill, then the number of that skill just goes up. Or you offer a specific in-game bonus. Or, super fun, give them a new skill. Look at other games for inspiration, like Chaosium games like RuneQuest have a bunch of skills in them, like... here's one. Agriculture. Or, manage household. Is the player playing a paladin, fighter, or noble? Why not give them a skill that's called strategist or authority, that is specifically for big battle plans and using your rank and station in conversation. If you're playing D&D, both rangers and druids use wisdom for their spells, but the nature skill uses intelligence, and I have had multiple players all bring up how their nature skill is bad despite their mastery over natural magic. So, if you have great nature boys in the party, make it so that they can use their wisdom for the nature skill. Boom! But the secret sauce to all this is not offering these things willy-nilly. Make it special. Make sure they've earned these rewards. When the reward has a story, that's what makes it unique. For example, a +2 to intimidation is okay, but knowing that you're more intimidating because of a huge scar down your face that you got after heroically fending off the gnolls to defend the townsfolk? Now we're talking. Does the cleric pray to their god often and RPs their devotion beautifully? Well, give them more spells. The fighter trains and teaches the other characters another fighting style. The rogue narrowly survived against a mind flayer to save the party? Give them some telekinesis. It doesn't need to be complex, but rewards should be rewards for action and giving noticeable changes to the character instead of, here's 400 gold pieces. And gold in general kinda sucks, so come back next week when I tell you how to handle wealth. I'm Ellis, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, or share the video. Any help you can give can help this channel improve. Also, click the video on screen to see 3 simple ways to make your setting way more interesting by just using magic items. I love you all, and I'll see you next Saturday.